Thought I had forever when I said I do. Now I'm sitting here wondering what I'm supposed to do. Said you'd never leave, now I sleep on one side. But my girls pulled up and I still got my pride. I got sisters who see through the pain. Wipe my tears, help me dance in the rain. Even when love walks out and the world gets cold, I got hearts by my side that'll never fold. We cry, we fight, we laugh, still true. I might have lost us, but I still got my crew. We cry together, we try together.
All right. What is good, everybody? It is your girl, Tika Deshawn. And tonight, right here at All Things Ruthless, tonight, we are about to go in. We got to dive in on these Tyler Perry's divorce sisters. They out here in these streets acting a whole monkey. And listen, of course, I ain't going to do this thing by myself. I'm going to bring my girl up, EJ, the TV junkie. What's good, EJ?
Hey, y'all. Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We in the building. Y'all already know.
Absolutely. And next up, the one and only, lighting up with Letitia. What's good, Letitia?
Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday.
Yes, happy Sunday, girl. I'm talking like I still got some Bacardi in my system. But before we discuss my drinking habits, we're gonna bring our girl in, the one and only Candy Love. What's good, Candy?
Hey. I ain't mad if you still got some Bacardi in your system because Rashida gonna need a couple, okay? Our sister Rashida gonna need a couple.
That part for sure, y'all. But before we continue, I just want to say a very big congratulations. Let me let this thing play real quick. Congratulations to the ladies and gentlemen of Tyler Perry's divorce sisters. They basically done took BET Plus to the top. They kind of meeting for gold. They're coming in, streaming the most streams and the most subscribers, bringing in the most subscribers. So congratulations to them. And let me just get them their flowers.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
That's what's up.
Yes, congratulations. Where congratulations is due to those ladies and gentlemen of, I was about to say All the Queens Men, I was about to say Ruthless, but it ain't none of them, y'all. It ain't even one of my shows. It was Divorce Sisters that literally took the subscriber up to the top. Anybody have any particular thoughts or any gestures they want to send out to the cast of Tyler Perry's Divorce Sisters? Feel free to do so at this time.
Just keep doing your thing. We are loving it, and just keep doing your thing. More drama, please.
Yes, congratulations to everybody. This is a dope accomplishment, actually. I'm excited for it. I'm loving the show, so I'm excited. Congrats, everybody.
Yes. Congratulations to the Divorce Sisters gang. Thank you, everybody that has supported us. And thank you to Tika and EJ for having us up here to show our support on our end. So thank you for that. And then thank you, Tyler Perry, for bringing us a hit show. And I hope we get many, many seasons of this foolishness because I am loving it. Thank you.
Absolutely. And we also have one other that we'd like to bring to the screen, y'all. What's good? Tamika's Den. How are you? Oh, let me see. Let's see. Hold tight. Of course, it'll be one of them things, y'all, but it's all good. I got you. Here we go. What's up, Tamika?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hey.
Yes. Hope all is you was just showing love and congratulating the cast of Tyler Perry's Divorce Sisters on their accomplishment, bringing in the most subscribers over at BET Plus. You have anything you'd like to say to the beautiful people, the cast?
Yeah, congratulations. Well deserved because y'all definitely are bringing the messiness. This is definitely aggravating my nerves. I said when I did my thoughts on the episode, well, all of them, but I just wanted to shout out specifically Latoya Luckett. I said we can't act like she ain't doing her damn thing right now. Like let's
Oh
just
yeah, she
go
doing her
ahead and
best.
shine a light. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
That
I'm happy for them and I want more.
absolutely. And shout out to EJ and Candy. EJ got the flipping Vaughn in her as her avatar, and Candy had the flipping Rashida sleeping in the car as their avatar. Salute to y'all.
Yes, ma'am. My girl was on another type of petty, and I'm like, that's me. Yeah, I would stay in the car till you come get me out.
That part. That, I was wondering, y'all know, last episode I was wondering, well, dang, is she gonna sleep in the car all night? Or what? What's the deal? So I guess we know, but we're gonna get to that. We're gonna definitely get to that. Let's go ahead. We're gonna dive into, let's see, to this situation. So the name of the episode, this is season 1, episode 5 of Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters, and it was entitled "Breath of Fresh Air." Naomi considers a permanent solution with her ex-husband's harassment, and Rashida confronts the uncertainty in her marriage as tension mounts between she and Pastor Jefferson. So listen, y'all, we're gonna do this just a little bit different because each one of these ladies got their own bag of ish that's going on. As they say, they got 99 problems, and clearly money ain't one of them for some of them. So, and food definitely ain't one of them. So they got 99 problems. So we're gonna just kind of tackle each one of them individually. So first up on the mat is our girl Tiffany, who for me, the only problem I see is that yes, she is definitely longing for love. However, she's looking for love in the wrong place. But my biggest beef ain't with her. My biggest beef is with our girl Geneva, because Geneva at the end of the day should be saying, hey, boo, you my girl, don't holler at him. Me and that man have some things going on. So with that, y'all, EJ, what are your thoughts? And we'll go from EJ, Letitia, Candy to Tamika on your thoughts on Tiffany and her 99 problems.
I got 99 problems, but it ain't one. Hey, listen, Tiffany, I'm okay. So I have no Tiffany to me right now is probably the least problematic out of all of these ladies, as it relates to all the stuff that they have going on. Tiffany just is like, look, I'm ready to get back out here. This man is fine. He looked like something I could get that I could jump on top of. That's how I see Tiffany. Tiffany is out here in heat right now. She is just straight up in heat. All I need for Geneva to do, even if you don't tell the secret, boo, just say something. All you got to do is just be like, look, I can't go into detail, but this ain't the one. I need you. And if y'all friends, she gonna get the assignment and she gonna understand it and she gonna walk away. She ain't gonna ask no damn questions. She just gonna be like, okay. Because that's all she trying to ask her right now. Like, look, give me some inside stuff on it. Just go ahead and tell her, boo. Just tell her. And you ain't got to tell her the secret. I'm not advocating for her to tell her secret till she tell her husband. I need her to tell her husband first. And then after she tell her husband, she can tell her. But I just need her to say anything. Because this is gonna go too far and then it's gonna be a problem. Y'all know I done read all these damn synopsises, so I'm just saying. Go ahead, Tisha.
Because I've been an advocate. She should have been told her, as far as I'm concerned. That's just me. But Tiffany gonna get it too, because baby, you not reading the room. They've been sneaking glances all night long, Javon and Geneva. And Geneva got a stank attitude every time Javon comes up. When she told you, girl, it's really not it. She tried to, kind of slightly told Tiffany, no, girl, that ain't it. She should have already listened. If your friend's not even telling you what it is, but she's acting all weird and stuff, clearly there's something. And all that mess behind Javon is a no. Because again, she is not reading the room. I hear that she ain't dated in a while and all that junk, but nah, ma'am. No, ma'am. Your friend has been your friend long enough to know that it's some underlying BS. And Geneva is wrong, mostly because obviously she hasn't told her, but also when Javon called her, and that he's playing a game. Oh, just tell me, not to go, and I won't. That's another reason why you should have told Tiffany. Why are you putting your friend in a position for her to get hurt? You're not a good friend. I'm done with Geneva right now. But Tiffany, you don't get off the hook. Girl, read the room. Clearly there's something wrong with this fool.
I'm gonna need Tiffany to, again, like y'all done said, keep the room, because take Geneva out of the picture. Put in Boniqua from the street. If Bonquisha was acting this way with this man towards you, how would you feel? You would feel something. If every time he looks at her or says something, she gets an attitude, or she's telling you everything is negative to you about this man, then I suggest you take heed and read the room. No matter who it is, if this is their response, then it's something you need to be paying attention to, because evidently something in the buttermilk ain't clean. And it's what's her name? Geneva,
Geneva.
and her oh god, Geneva is laying it on thick the way she feel about this man, and I'm like, I'm not liking it. I don't like it. I hate she's acting this way. I need you to open your eyes, sister girl, because even if it was somebody off the street, the responses that Geneva is giving you lets you know to leave this man alone. And you ain't that hard up. Is it the Sahara Desert down there, baby? Because, I
Period.
mean, good God. You ain't that hard up for no man. 2 days ago, you wouldn't. Please don't be today. That's all. Tamika.
Yeah, I needed to know where the daggone fresh air was, because I didn't see it, I didn't feel it, and I also need to know, like, where's the real friends to stand up? I don't know. Even when Tiffany was dealing with Naomi in one of the past episodes, I can't remember if it was the last one or the one before that, and the way she spoke to her, I said, Tiffany is giving me, let me go ahead and lay down so you could walk over me. And also just very much naive, nothing to see here. It's no way in the world that I would be around my friend and I wouldn't be like, girl, what's going on? And be able to pick up on certain movements and things that's happening, even outside of him. But with him, yeah, and I agree, Geneva, girl, I'm sorry. Ain't no way I sit here and let my friend be a part of this damn mess just for the hell of it. You and Javon playing games in her face, like, that's irritating me. But I definitely need her to be more aware, and I need her to be less thirsty. Okay, calming on down, girl. Is no other man have ever came up to you in all this time? Like, I'm so freaking confused. She over here talking about, oh well, through all the madness, at least some sunshine came out. It was a little rainbow and stars. I was like, girl, what? It wasn't that serious.
I'm gonna say this. We're gonna move to the next slide. But y'all, I mean, this is the first man that ever quenched the thirst that she had been looking for. It's been 3 years since she got divorced, and she see this fine, sexy man, and then she see, oh, she's friends with my friend's husband. Maybe he's a good. Maybe there's some good in this guy, because her husband seems to be a good guy. What, maybe I'm getting the same caliber of dude, birds of a feather kind of fly together, or do they? But Geneva and her stank eye made me want to just snatch her up and be like, just say something. And I know EJ don't want her to tell her that, girl, I done laid down with this man, but I think that's the only way she can really allow Tiffany to walk away. Because if not, by telling her, if she doesn't tell her, she's gonna be in it, and now you're gonna get your girl feelings hurt, because at some point it's gonna come out.
Exactly.
So I'm on Geneva neck, but we're gonna get to Bridget, because why Bridget on the phone while her man in there trying to sleep, and he rolling his eyes like he paid rent. Vaughn is rolling his eyes as if he paid all the bills and he works all night long. But that man said he is trying to build his channel, his website. He's trying to build it. He's trying to launch his site, bruh. If you don't get never mind. Anyway, Calvin comes because he is missing the key. He wants the key to his, whatever it is he's missing that key from. I guess it's his shop or whatever it is that Vaughn allegedly has. Well, Vaughn say he ain't got the key. Well, Calvin gonna be big, bad, and bossy and say, okay, I'm gonna go talk to him myself. Walks up the stairs, walks up into the bedroom with my key. And then they get into a whole squabble. And why, girl, why? Are you trying to break up a fight, Bridget? Yes, you did the right thing by letting Vaughn go at this point. But don't you see clearly there's a man by the name of Calvin that is craving you right now, honey? He would be doing all of this stuff if he didn't want you. So Tamika, start from Tamika. Then we're gonna go to Big Sheeta Baby, lighten up with Letitia, and then EJ. What are your thoughts on Bridget, Vaughn, as well as Kelvin and this whole tripod shenanigan?
I got absolutely done a damn thing for Bridget. I'm still trying to figure out how this is even appealing to you. Like, what about him did you like enough to have him laid up in the damn house where he talking about you disturbing me? I'm getting my beauty sleep. He don't look that good. He don't look like he give it to you that good. He look average as hell for me. I'm just saying. I'm trying to see the qualities. Like, call me after you made your damn site, and then every minute, oh, you acting like my mother. You reminded me of my mother. I don't want to remind you of your mama. Okay. I don't want, like, I need you to go back to your mama house and become a man, and then maybe we could talk later. And I'm not about to jeopardize myself, put my name on the line, help you get a job that you clearly don't damn want. Like, what are we doing here? I'm trying to understand it, Bridget. I'm trying to understand how you bypassed Kelvin and went to this and was like, yeah, this is what I want. This is what I was going for. I'm good with this. I just don't see it. But maybe I'm missing something.
Baby, the way Calvin pull up in my house, he was already wrong. You come up here raising your voice at me about something. Can we please talk like adults? I'm gonna need Calvin to bring it on down. However, Javon, if you don't get your lazy, rusty, tired, no good yes up out that bed and go find you something to do at your mama house, because over here ain't it. I don't understand. Bridget, whatever you get from Vaughn, I hope you roll over in it, lavish in it, love it, bathe in it, digest it, or whatever, because he must be putting it down like no other, because ain't no way I would be dealing with this. But now you finally tired after episode 5. Now you're tired. No, ma'am. You want to send him back to his mama? No, ma'am. You deal with it, because he had the audacity and the gall to say, "This is my house." So you gave him that privilege. You gave him that. You gave him the idea that this was his home. So therefore, you get what you get. Now you got to undo that little knot, that roll of yarn that cat then rolled up for you. Undo it, untie it. Them Christmas lights, untie it, unravel them, because that's your problem. You created it. You created this monster, because evidently, oh, Lord, I'm finna go back over. I'm not repeating myself. Bridget, it is what it is. You get what you get. Don't have a fit. That's all. Letitia.
Listen, I know they was trying to drive something home when he jumped out of that bed with them gray sweatpants on, but baby, he is dusty, musty, crusty, and rusty. If she don't send him, and why she try to act like she sent him? She didn't send him nowhere. But I like Bridget's style in terms of how this happened, right? Because I ain't got nothing for Bridget either, Tamika, but I like her style because let him think that he left on his own when truly you wanted him to get out. So she trying to tell her friends, yeah, I had to send him back to his mom. You didn't send him nowhere. He ran out. But hopefully, while he was gone, you packed his stuff so that you could put it on outside the door. You don't even have to worry about him coming back in. And let Calvin, since he got all that testosterone, let him change your locks for you. How about that? And I like Calvin, but he was doing a little bit too much. And sir, insulting her is not a way to get to her heart, even though he was right. Moving on. EJ.
Okay, so first and foremost, we're gonna go a little bit less on my boy Pierre, because Pierre is fine. Okay.
No, ma'am.
But Vaughn, Vaughn is doing the most. But shout out to you, Pierre, because you my boy. But anyway, listen, seriously though, Vaughn is doing the most. We all know that. I think what it all boils down to for me is it was the audacity of everybody at this point. It was the audacity of Calvin. You came in, you didn't even speak, you didn't even say hi, you didn't even give me a chance to let you in. You just come rolling up in here asking about your doggone key. Sir, I don't know what's going on. I love that Bridget told him he could go upstairs, because why I gotta sit up here and deal with this? You go figure it out. I already tried. I already went up there. She did more than I probably would have done, because the way I would have been yelling up them stairs for him to come downstairs, the way I wouldn't have never went back up them stairs to go get him wouldn't have happened. And Vaughn was doing a little too much on that whole my house thing. I'm just like, bruh, this ain't your house. Like, let's just stop. And then I love the part where he gets up and where they fight. And then Calvin walk out there talking about, I could have killed that boy. I was just laughing. Nobody checked on Bridget. It was just too funny to me. I said, neither one of y'all don't deserve her. I know they trying to push this whole narrative that Calvin is trying to push up on her, but this is just the wrong way to push up on anybody. I'm just like, bruh, I don't like you either. You didn't even, like, y'all should have stopped fighting to see if she was okay, but y'all didn't even do that. They was doing too much for me.
You know what? I had one more thing I meant to say about Bridget was the nerve of her. I think that like EJ said, the nerve of everybody in this whole scene, but the nerve of Bridget to start talking about Vaughn when he started, you messed up my mental health, whatever. That what's up with this mental health thing, whatever. We didn't care about that in our day. And I was like, but neither did self-esteem. That wasn't a thing in your day, obviously, either, because look where you at.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
said rubbed me
man,
the wrong way.
and furthermore, we should have been talking about mental health back then. Then we wouldn't be in the stupid positions that we're in the 40s. Okay? No, ma'am.
Yeah, I think that was the point. I think that was the point of them putting that in there because back in the day we didn't talk about it, and now today we are talking about it. We are in some safe spaces allowed to talk about it. So for me, I think that's why they put that in there, and then it shows the comparison in the age. Back then, like she said, we weren't talking about it back then. But one thing I do want to ask y'all, do y'all think this is the end for Vaughn? Do y'all think if Vaughn is gonna move out on his own, like the way that he says he, or is she gonna have to get the people to come and get her up out of her crib? Because the look in his eyes was like kind of terrifying. Like I'm really about to snap, and you know I felt a little nervous for Bridget. So any particular thoughts, real quick, on whether or not this is the final straw or Vaughn is gone for good?
Vaughn ain't got the sense that God gave a roach in my Tamika voice. He don't know to. He don't know you can't put me out. He finna go home to his mama.
Yeah, I don't think this is the final straw. First of all, the crazy and deranged look that was in his eyes, and then him saying, "This is my house. He came in here disrespecting me at my house." I said, "Sir, where's your name at on any bills, mortgage?" Like, oh Lord Jesus, what have you done lately? Like, besides laying around on this couch in this damn bed? I just didn't know how he was claiming this to be his house, but this ain't gonna be the end.
I read all the synopsis, so I'll decline. But he's not over.
I'm about to say that's probably not gonna be it, and he's not gonna go quietly. Probably not easy. And also, Bridget, I blame her in a lot of ways. She probably will go after him. Are you okay with it? You should not care if he's okay because he does not care if you was okay. He don't care that you just pay all the bills and he just laid up in the bed.
Okay.
That don't mean
He don't care about
can't
nothing.
say if he okay because he done got hit. She can still ask that man if he okay.
She don't need to ask him
so
nothing.
mean.
She don't need to
Ooh.
ask nothing. He don't ask about her. He don't even ask is such bill due. I mean, he don't ask her nothing. You know, and so he can go back to his mama where his mama can ask him how he's doing.
They got to be 20 years apart. They got to be. Because ain't no way.
Be.
Ain't no
That
way.
part.
Good gracious.
All right, y'all. So moving into our girl Naomi, we see that Naomi has been released from the click, and you know she's still mad, but she's back at home, and the girls are just trying to talk to her. She literally went smooth, clean off on our girl Bridget, or my girl Bridget. I feel like Bridget, and she went clean off on her. Like you don't have why you taking care of a man and you could barely even take care of yourself. Like she just was going in, and then want empathy because they done broke her little raggedy behind elephant that her grandmama gave her. She said my grandma was the only one that loved me. But then, as I suspected, y'all, she done called. I'm gonna call her Bolo. Papa, that she done called Bolo and said, "Look, I need you to come over here in 30 minutes." For two reasons, and one reason I can't really mention on the phone. So anyway, starting with Candy, any particular thoughts on the entire scene, the moments, everything that played out for Naomi? And at least Javon was able to get her out of jail because Geneva was just standing there like, are you the attorney or what why are you there? Just for moral support? So, kudos to Javon for getting that girl out of the clink.
I don't know. Is it me or should she have said thank you? Because I ain't hear her thank no damn body. So she should have stayed back there a little bit
Thank
longer.
Mhm.
I don't know. I ain't feeling Naomi that hard. Unless she finna go get that yacht, that 80-foot yacht for us. I'm not feeling Naomi. She's a mean. And listen, I know EJ gonna have something to say. I just think she's mean, and I know she might just be angry or like they said on Dive Mad but that woman. I'm just mad as hell. Maybe she just mad as hell. I don't know, but I ain't too much feeling her. She's aggressive towards everybody, and you ain't got a soft bone in your body, lady. This man hurt you that bad that you just aggressive and mean towards everybody. You done told Bridget she was a nothing. I don't know. I don't like Naomi. She's nasty to everybody. So maybe that's why Franklin did her the way he did. Hell, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm a girl's
Dang.
girl, but good God.
Really?
Yeah, Naomi, she need a check. She needs somebody to check on her. Good gracious. She need one of the mental health check.
Damn.
She mean.
Victim blaming. Ain't we?
What victim though? We don't know what this man did to her. Hell, she might be the one that did something to him. The way she carry on with her friends, you don't treat your friends this way. You ain't that mad. Ain't that much mad in the world. No, she treat her
Baby,
friends
I
like
asked
friends.
that at the episode 2. I absolutely cannot stand Naomi. I tried to have a little bit of grace for her last episode, but this episode, I felt the same way. I said, wait, we ain't gonna say thank you at all. We coming out like they owe me something, talking about my dress is broke. They messed up my dress as if they were supposed to fix it for her. And then proceeded, I'm sorry, y'all, that I just jumped in like that. But then proceeded to curse Bridget out, even if it was some truth. Like all I see, I don't even care about the part of what she do with Franklin and his wife. The way she talked to her friends, ma'am, you would not be my damn friend. By the time I would have finished reading your ass down, I don't give a damn if they came in your house and your pictures is crooked and you mad or whatever else. Like I couldn't do it. And I'm usually the
Yes.
calm, cool, collective friend. Like I'm the one everybody comes to for advice, and I usually don't give advice unless I'm asked, and I'm not judgmental. I think I'm very laid back, but she would bring the worst out of me where I would be like, you need Jesus and you need to call up a damn psychiatrist. I can't help you, girl.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
she's
Period.
terrible. She's
Yeah.
she's bitter.
Period.
Something
I
wrong.
couldn't do it.
Maybe that's why her grandma was the only one that loved her ass. Cause good
You know
gracious.
what?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'd have to tell her. You too mean. You
Oh,
too bitter.
God.
Or something. It's something. It's something. I don't know what it is, but it's something, and she needs to be. We need to find out before the end of the season what's really
And
going
then
on.
when they told her, like, you gonna go to jail, girl, you need to calm it down, relax, relate, release for a minute. And she was like, oh no, it can't nothing be worse than this. And yes, it can. I'm not going to jail for no damn body.
Thank you.
Absolutely not.
Thank you. I'm the same. I feel the exact same way that I felt on episode 1. Ma'am, no. She get in her attitude and stank. Her words toward her friends are exactly the reason why I don't give her any grace. Now, I won't go so far as to say that she's the reason why her husband's an ass, but I will say, or ex-husband, but I will say that, girl, you nasty, and you better be glad that if I was Bridget, I'd been like, that's my cue, bitch. I mean, B. That's my cue. Because, girl, I came over here to check on your behind. You was the one behind the clink clink, and not only that, you could have avoided this in so many ways. First of all, if the judge told you to get that stuff back, then baby, you should have gave it back already. First of all, and second of all, you had no business going to the event. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care if Rashida is your friend. I don't care if you was going there support. You knew that your ex-husband, you need to avoid him at all costs because obviously he pulls out the absolute worst in you and you need to go somewhere and heal. Mm-hmm. So no, ma'am. They were nice to just sit there with her. But I'm with you, Tamika, too. Like this friend group, in my opinion, I love them and I like them as a friend group. But to me, they're not forthcoming enough. Sometimes dealing with a fool like Naomi, she can't take nothing but tough love. So the same way that she was giving it to them, they needed to give it back to her. Don't be sugarcoating nothing for her, because
Yeah.
she don't listen. She can't hear it anyway. She's still Geneva, the attorney, is sitting there like, girl, you cannot do this. Now we got to find you a criminal attorney. Your actions were abhorrent. And she's still talking about, I'm going to sue them. Girl, why are you risking this $37 million? Tell Bolo to get your paintings back and then go on about your business. That's it.
Well, I can pretty much rest assured, I doubt that she's sending Bolo to go get some pictures, honey, because the way that she negotiated that conversation, oh, it's gonna cost you some money. So you know, I feel like we might get to see Madam if that's the case. But if we're going this deep into the other world with Hakeem being, you know, the male gigolo and then the hitman for hire, I think we might be diving into the other world that all the Queens Men world. I want to see. I hope we do. I want to see that. But yeah, Naomi is just, you know, I wonder if, and I don't know if everybody went, but I just wonder if there is something deeper between her as well as Bridget, because I'm like, well, dang, was y'all in the same foster care system or something? Like, why is it that her aggression? No, because you know, when you know somebody for a long period of time, you sometimes can be a little bit more aggressive to that person versus the others. Like, I'm not saying that she's soft and easy with talking with Geneva and Tiffany, but just the energy that she gives to Bridget is as if, like, I knew you a long time already, and I know your situation. There ain't nothing you can ever say that will cause me to be a whole different person. I just wonder if there's another deeper connection between the two of them that we're not privy to seeing just yet.
She doesn't respect her. She doesn't respect Bridget at all.
Right. I don't think she sees her on the same level as them.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Is it my go yet?
Yes,
Yeah.
please talk about Naomi. I know you're gonna lay it on thick. Go ahead.
Right.
Don't even start. Listen, you can't say nothing, kid, because you got your sister in here trying to jump on me already. So don't say that. I caught that comment. Listen, though, seriously though, let me see how I want to phrase this, because y'all know I don't do jail. Y'all know I don't do jail. So that's the first thing. It's first. Y'all know I love Naomi down because of the fact that I feel like she's relatable in the stage that she's at right now. Do I get that she is definitely somebody that most people are not going to like? I get that. I mean, I get that she is not likable. I don't think she was meant to be likable. I think she was meant to be disliked, right? And then when you meet Franklin, you're supposed to have a little bit compassion for her, but then at the same time, it's hard because of how she treats everybody. So I get all of that. So it's not like I'm like, oh, no, I get all of that right there. The problem is, for me, I'm gonna go with two things. First, let me just talk about the Bridget thing so I don't lose my train of thought. The Bridget thing, I think, comes into play. I feel like that aggression came in because she said something about Pastor Jeff. She don't like Jeff for some reason. I don't know what it is about Pastor Jeff that she don't like, but something about him she can't stand. And when Bridget went to take up for him and say how she was wrong, and when she was saying that Pastor Jeff should have said something, she was right. Pastor Jeff should have stopped that, but he didn't, and he didn't have no intention of doing that. Then Bridget goes to take up for him, and then she just laying in on Bridget. Was she wrong? Absolutely. But did she have a point? Absolutely. So I can see like both sides of why she did it, not necessarily agreeing with how she did it. You know what I mean? And then just as far as the character Naomi is concerned, I be trying to ride for her a little bit, y'all. I be trying to give her a little grace, because I understand what it feels like to be just real mad at somebody and to be in that stage where you just do dumb shit and you just can't see. You just see red. You just see it. and you can't see nothing else at that moment. And then when you finally come out of it, you like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, what? Why did I give somebody that much of my doggone energy, my time? But I also didn't have no $37 million to lose. So I'm thinking from this aspect of it, like, y'all know I don't do jail. I don't do jail. I can't go to jail. I one time in my life made a decision when I was talking about when I went red, that I was like, I'll never do that shit again. I can't go to jail. So I need Naomi to calm down. I need her to just be like, I need her to just get to that moment where she can get past it. But we also got to remember that this show is going in hours, I think. I don't even know if it's going daily. I mean, it just feels like it's going there, like it's moving from day to day, not, like no time jump. Now, if we still here in a month or two, then damn it, Naomi, I ain't got nothing else for you. I don't know what to do at that point.
Yeah, I agree with EJ with the Bridget aspect of it. Like, seemed like it triggered her when she brought up Jeff, because even Jeff mentions in the call when he riding with Rashida, oh, she never liked us. Remember, we almost didn't get married because of her. So she must have been from day one saying, girl, that man ain't ish. Okay, leave him the hell alone. He trash. And she was probably, from what we see, and she was right, ain't no problem. She was calling it down the middle. But at the same time, even though I understand that, I also agree, I ain't doing no jail time. Like, we got to be more strategic. I get you seeing red and you mad and all of that. I get it. But at some point down the line, we got to be more strategic about how we damn move. Even you making this phone call and talking on the phone about doing a damn hit, knowing that calls can be recorded. I wouldn't put past Franklin for him to have cameras and recording devices in the damn house, let alone be able to access your phone. Like, girl, we got to be smarter too. I can't.
That's what I told y'all. I'm like, $37 million will make me forget you real quick. You understand? Real quick. I don't know you no more. I know you not. Period.
That part for sure. Let's go to the chat. I know I haven't acknowledged y'all as much, but I wanted to get this situation out. But we're gonna acknowledge the chat a little bit. Renee Beckham says Geneva needs to tell her soon, and I'm sure she's referring to Tiffany, before she really fall for him and can't turn away. Any thoughts?
Exactly.
No, agreed. She do need to tell her.
Yeah.
I just don't think she should tell her the thing, but I do agree she need to tell her something. She need to go ahead and Uno reverse this thing real quick.
Because at this point, if she go and tell her 9 times out of 10, Tiff gonna take it like, girl, you jealous, you mad, why you don't want me to be with him, when she could have just already nipped it in the damn bud. The more we keep letting it linger on and letting them go on dates and this and that.
Plus, Javon then called with some sinister mess, talking about, first of all, he threatening her, and he acting like he's gonna blackmail her. Now he playing in her face with her best friend. Absolutely not. I don't care if William know beforehand or not. That's just me personally. I mean, I would like to just go ahead and tell the husband. I feel like, girl, don't let nobody spur you with your own tea, period. Just go ahead and tell everybody, okay? Because stop playing games, because Javon is not right.
That part for sure.
Yeah.
He playing too many games. Travel needs to say Bridget is going to end up with William, and why not? Why the hell not? She need her a good man. Why not? Why not? No, that's Geneva man, but Geneva don't want him either. So she might as well give him to Bridget, somebody who old school, who will treat her right, cook her breakfast. We're gonna get into William in just a second. But yeah, I just had to pull that one. I like that. Yeah, she gonna end up with William. That's interesting. Whew. I think she's a little bit more loyal than that, though. She's a real friend. So I don't think she would do something like that. But moving right along to our girl Geneva. This man, she finally is able to go home after being the green-eyed bandit that she was, being, the aggressiveness that she was giving our girl Tiffany. She was just, I think I need your help inside, as Tiffany was talking to Javon, as he was giving her the phone number. So in the back of my mind, y'all, I totally forgot that Geneva had some other stuff on her mind, which could be the reason why she was short with him on the telephone. Because baby girl did say, Mama, Daddy said, damn, you fine to that lady at the school. So we find out, once she goes home and he was trying to prepare breakfast for her and he's, nice and sweet. And then we see Geneva and she done pull, of course, fast forward. We see Geneva. She has pulled up on her man at the school, but she also has Javon on the other end of the phone call talking about damn. Well, she was tired of the BS, in other words. And she was like, "Whatever you're gonna do, just go on and do it." At this point, just go on and do whatever you're gonna do. Now, if she's talking like that because she see William hugging the lady with the yoga pants on at the school, or what are y'all thoughts? And we'll go ahead and go from Tamika, Letitia, Candy, and then EJ.
Geneva irking my damn nerves. You come home to this breakfast. I'm just, girl, listen, I ain't got that much patience. One thing we will have in common, and I told y'all this before, I am the detective. I'm going to detect. I'm the one that does all my own detective work and does all my friends' detective work. But I'm not about to sit here and do all this detective work and still be worried about somebody from 6 years ago and playing on the damn phone with them, going back and forth with them and watching my husband at the same time and getting mad at him and then hanging up on the other guy because I'm mad about what I think my husband is doing. I don't think William want this lady. It's something else going on with William, but I don't think it's this. I really don't. But what we would have did is got out the car and found out. We would have had the confirmation because I would have been stepping to him. I would have been stepping to her. Like all of this would have already been over. But I know we got to drag it out because then the show would be over. But I'm just saying, there's no way I'm driving away we done came this far. We gonna find out today every damn thing. But Geneva's playing games. She don't want William either. So what difference do it damn make?
That part.
I don't even know. I ain't got nothing else really. That's it. I agree completely. Geneva's getting on my last nerve. She not playing the game right. And why is she taking it out on Tiffany? I just don't get it. Javon, if you want Javon, then sit everybody down. And let's just hash it out. I mean, if you don't want Javon, then forget it. But I think where she is tied up is that we're not sure who that baby belonged to. And I don't think she knows. And so she can't close the chapter without finding out. But I just don't know what her end game is. I don't know. I don't see how she's trying to solve it. I think she went looking after William because she's looking for a reason to get out of the situation. She don't love William either. Part of me is like, girl, why'd you even bother marrying him? He seemed like he do good for it, but I still feel like there's something in the background. But somebody put something in the chat about the fact that maybe he and this woman are planning something for Geneva, which, that could be a thing. And she's just blowing it all out of proportion. But I'm with you, Tamika. I'd have jumped out of the car. If you're gonna go that far and you went there to look, just jump out and say, hey, how you doing? What's going on? What's this? And if you ruin the surprise, oh well, so be it. At least
Girl,
you got your
if
answers.
she don't go and change that dress, I'm so sick of her in that green dress. Go change your darn clothes. Stop worrying about what this means doing. I'm sorry.
And take a shower.
She work my nerves. I'm sorry. Just looking at her in this darn green dress. I'm sorry. Oh, Jesus.
We see if Geneva's next outfit is green, because her first outfit was green too, and then her dress is green.
She seems to love green. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wonder if she's the color green for this one.
I have nothing for Geneva. EJ.
Oh Lord, Geneva, baby girl. Oh gosh. The only thing William has done so far, and we only know this by secondhand information, is say, "Oh, baby, you so fine." We don't know how that actually went. I mean, this is a kid that's repeating this. And while I do think that there is something going on with William, I'm not sure exactly what it is, because at first I thought maybe he was, but then I said, you know what? That's just too simple. I hope that's not what it is, right? So my thought process is that it's gonna be something that's gonna be so dumb, and she gonna blow up her whole life. I mean, she already got to blow up her whole life anyway, but still, I mean, she gonna really blow it up because of something that's going to be real simple. And it's all about projection. She's projecting really, really hard. She has this secret. She did this thing. This man has popped back up. He's befriending your husband. And what irks me about Geneva in this whole situation is that while I understand that sometimes shit happens and people do things that they regret, everybody's human. And all of that type of stuff. So I'll never judge anybody if they have stepped out before, because I don't know what their situation was. However, if you're going to do something like that, then you have to be prepared for whatever consequences that could come from that. And these are your consequences to bear. You did this thing. You did this 6 years ago. And now, like the old people say, what's done in the dark will come to the light. Stuff always comes back. Why not just be the bigger person? Why not just put your big girl panties on, put your big girl drawers on, and just say, hey, William, we got to talk. 6 years ago, this is what happened. Remember when we were going through X, Y, and Z? Because I'm pretty sure it was something. So when we were going through this, I did this. I made a mistake. If that's what she felt like it was. If it wasn't, then so be it. Whatever it was, you need to have that conversation with your husband and just tell him and be done with it. This secret it don't need to keep going on. And especially now that we've added Tiffany into the play, but more so even than Tiffany, even though that's her friend, and I'm always going to be the girl's girl, but I'm also somebody who is very, very protective of their marriage. I feel like I always would want to protect my husband. I'm not going to let him get blindsided by some shit that I did. I'm going to tell him, you not finna be sitting up here kiki and caca in my husband's face knowing that me and you was slobbing it down. No, I'm not going to let him go out like that. So if that means that I got to potentially lose, what we've built, then that's exactly what has to happen. Because why? I made that mistake. I made that choice. I did that thing. And now I got to face the consequences. And that's what I hate about Geneva. I think she's such a great character, but she just has this big, huge character flaw when it comes to this. She wants this man to be cheating so that she can feel better and justified in what has happened with her. Those are my thoughts.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that perspective, EJ, where I like everything that everybody been saying, but she definitely she wants William to be in the wrong so she can justify her own actions so long ago. I think there's one thing that William said when Javon called him and was like, hey man, won't you, meet up with us? You and Geneva come on out to dinner with us. He was like, no, I ain't gonna even put Geneva through that. I'll let y'all do y'all thing, and then you just tell me how it went. So that moment right there, it kind of makes me feel like how we've been kind of saying over these last few weeks that William kind of might know some things about their situation. He may not know exactly how far it has actually gone. I wouldn't be surprised if he ever sees Javon and Geneva interact again, and there's tension in that whole meeting that William don't go and just get a little piece of that baby girl hair and go and take that DNA test. I wouldn't be mad if he did, because she just acting suspicious in every way.
Yeah, as he should. I'm glad you brought him up, because I like William, but he is giving simp vibes. I don't mean that in a really mean way. I really don't. But he is giving me, I don't want to know, because he was laying it on thick with the baby. You like it when daddy takes you to school, don't you? And even the thing with Javon talking to him on the phone, like, no. We're not going to come out with y'all, as if, and him pushing Javon on Tiffany, and if not Tiffany, then maybe Bridget. He was giving, I know that they got something going on, or had something going on, or they got some kind of vibe, and I don't want to lose my wife.
Right.
So I'll do anything.
I like that.
Yes, I'll do anything to keep them away from each other. So that, even though I still think that he personally does question the baby himself.
Yeah, I think because I think you said that a couple of weeks ago, and I think that's starting to make a lot more sense to me now, especially just some of the little conversation and some of the things that he does is kind of like, and you're right. I think it does give the vibe. I don't want to know exactly. Like I might feel it, but I don't want to know. And I think that's a real feeling if you think about it. I think a lot of people who, especially if you've ever been married or been in a long-term relationship, I don't think a lot of people really want to know. Like I don't think deep down inside you just want to. You don't want it to be true. You don't want to confirm it, even if you feel it. You just don't want to confirm it per se. So I get that. And William is giving that vibe. I like that.
Absolutely. And we have a question or comment from Stephanie Williams Gross. Hey, everyone. Does that look like an innocent hug to anyone? It looks like an innocent hug to me. It didn't look like, I mean, because it's for me, I'm just, and somebody else may see something differently, but he wasn't grabbing her behind. He wasn't squeezing her too tight. Like he was just like, here you go. And gave her the daisy or the sunflowers and let her go. Like it was romantic. Maybe she have told him my mama's favorite flower. I'm just making my own script at this point. But maybe down the line she was like, my mama's favorite flower was a sunflower, and she passed away this amount of time. And maybe that's the purpose behind the whole flower giving. Maybe it's a friendly gesture, but I don't know. Anybody else see something in that hug that could be?
I didn't see anything in it, but I could see how for Rashida pulling up after you already heard Daddy was at the school saying, "Hey, pretty lady," and now you see him with the lady, and you feel like, "Oh, okay, this dirty dog, he been up to it, whatever this whole time." But also that gives you the okay because of the situation with Juwan, and it also gives me that. I just don't think that it's gonna be that. I think it's something completely different. Like, somebody brought up, I think it was Letitia, that they could be planning something for her. It could be anything, but you would have known what it was if had you got your ass out the damn car. I just don't think it's gonna end up being what she think it is.
Mm-hmm. And I want to see that egg all over her face. I'm just saying in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Now we get to our final family, y'all, and they got some problems. Little old ass, he got problems. I don't know if he on that stuff or if he getting bullied at school. He keep asking mommy and daddy for money. Kelly got a flip mouth. And are you and mom gonna get a divorce? Because if so, I want to come stay with you. Girl, the disrespect. You don't even know what your mama dealing with right now. You talking about you want to go stay with your daddy if it all plays out like that. And so, of course, we got Jefferson on the phone with his boo thing. I'm gonna call you in the car and get ready for the gym, and I'll call you when I get out the car or when I get in the car. Finally, yes, Rashida, she spent the whole freaking night in that $300,000 car, as I thought she would. And then the next morning she got up, her man finally came and opened the door for her. But then there was a phone call because he's thinking about everybody else except her. You only care about everybody else except me. And the phone rang, baby. And on the other line, I will let EJ go ahead and take this one away.
Hey baby, can you talk? Are you in the car? Can you talk? What the hell is going on? Yeah, I think TP trying to pull one over on us because I felt like this was just too simple. Like it was just too. Jeff been giving these damn DL vibes since we started this doggone show. Myron been looking at him like he want him too doggone bad. It's just been way too much. Like seriously, when I tell you that Jeff is the okay. Where do I start with this one? Okay, so first and foremost, let me just come back to this whole situation. These kids are trifling. I don't like neither one of these kids. Both of these kids are trifling. You gonna go live with him, he ain't gonna do ish for you. You probably not even, that's probably why you want to live with him, because you'll be able to do whatever you want to do, because you ain't gonna see this man, you ain't gonna know this man, none of that, right? The son, just disrespectful, just coming up in there asking for money, not even saying good morning. I don't play that. Don't come and say, you gotta say good morning to me before you address me with anything else, and before you start asking me for something, because that's just how my mama was. Like, good morning is first. I don't like them kids. Second, or third rather, Pastor Jeff. if you tell me that I haven't seen mom, when he says I haven't seen mom, I can't find her. You look over there and see that her side of the bed has not been slept in. There's no urgency. You don't went and took a whole shower, got dressed, did all the things, and there's still no urgency about where is my wife, what is going on. My problem is not that, okay, she could have been doing something, but when you saw her side of the bed not slept in, then there's my problem. That means that she never came in. Oh, she could be in the guest room. Oh, I checked the guest room. She wasn't there. Urgency. Where is the care? This man doesn't care about her anymore. Somewhere down the line, something stopped. I don't know what exactly it is going on with him, but I 100% do not believe that it has anything to do with Rashida. I think Rashida has done everything that she possibly can to make this man happy, to be the wife, the first lady, to do all the things. I feel like, and I know that there's nobody that's perfect, but what I'm saying is that I feel like she has been a good wife, because I get that you're not going to get everything that you need out of a person. That 80-20 rule is a very true rule. You never going to get 100%, but I damn sure believe that Rashida done gave as close as you can get to a damn 100, okay? I think that Jeff is trash, and I do think that he knows now. I mean, I don't think there's any explaining this. I know that they're probably going to try to say something along the lines of, oh, he thought he was calling his wife and he's always talking to him, so he accidentally called him. I know that that's what the story is going to be, but I just don't buy that. They can never make me unbelieve that, ever, no matter how far they go with it, okay? They never going to get me to unbelieve this. And lastly, let me just say this, because LaToya Luckett has been doing the damn thing. This character is so freaking believable. Out of all the characters here, and everybody's been doing a good job, because Naomi been acting her ass off too. Portia been acting her ass off too. But LaToya has really leaned into this character, and you feel it, and you get it, and you feel for her, and you just want to reach through that TV and just choke the hell out of doggone Pastor Jeff, because why are we treating her like this? But just kudos to her, because she's been doing an amazing job with this. So anyway, that's I could go on, but that's all I'm gonna say. Big Sheeta, it's on you, boo boo.
Big Sheeta, baby. Yo, Rashida is me. I am Rashida. I am that petty. I will stay in the car. Okay, I have stayed in the car. Okay, I ain't spent the night, but I stayed in there long enough for you to come back outside. Did. We'll do it again, because you're not gonna play with me like that. He ain't come get her out of the car. He had to go. So that's only why he took his raggedy ass out there, because he was finna go. That ain't had nothing to do with her. That was all about him. Like EJ said, he does not care about this lady. He don't even like her. I don't know if he even love her no more, but he definitely don't like her. He definitely does not care about her, because the way he spoke to his son and the way he bobbed his head let me know that him and Myron probably do got something going on. Because when you go find your mother, you ask her for the money. I said, oh, really? This is what we doing? We doing neck motions, not Jeff? Okay. Because it ain't that deep to talk to your child like that. I get the mother trucker ain't speak to you and say good morning, but you just doing a little bit too much. And yeah, them kids rude and disrespectful. So FTK, real life, because they rude. And yeah, y'all stay with y'all daddy, because I got stuff to do. Because when you get divorced, yeah, you go ahead and stay with your daddy. Anywho, when Jeff got on the phone with Myron, yeah, hey, hi, how's your arm? Oh, it's okay. I said, oh, y'all love us for real. Y'all doing something, because it was just too caring and concern. You had more concern and confidence and control in your voice when you talked to Myron than you had with your son. And damn sure had more control in your tone when you talked to Rashida later on. I don't like this man. I never did like him from hello. I don't like him. And then at the end of the episode, when the reveal came up, I don't want, like EJ said, I don't want to hear no trying to work around. He thought he was calling his wife. No, you know what number you dialed, because you just talked to him and he took too long to call you back. So you calling him, because he should be in the car by now. Or you probably got him on your phone, the tracker, And you can see that he walked to his car, so he should be in his car. That's what it was. That's why he called. He ain't know Big Sheeta was outside. And Big Sheeta heard everything. I don't like Jeff. Rashida, you should have took your ass on down to the courthouse, looking fine as you is, and fill out that paperwork, because Jeff got to go, okay? That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more.
Ooh-wee. Okay, so these kids, okay, I don't like these kids, but who raised them? Okay, so first of all, Jeff don't have no time for his son. He ain't got no time for his daughter, which is why she want to go live with him. And he don't have no time for his wife, but he got time for that boo on the telephone. Moving on. But okay, so I know I said what I said last week, but do we know that it was Myron, or that we just know that it was a man? I mean, we didn't actually see Myron, so we just assuming because we've seen that Myron is interested, so we can just assume. But we're not
So it's
really
Franklin
sure.
then.
I don't think it's Franklin. But I do feel like the thing with Jeff and Rashida, though, I don't think he ever really liked her or loved her. She mentioned in the car last week that you forgot it was my grandfather's money that got this church started. I think what it comes down to between, I don't know their last name, between the pastor and the co-pastor, I suppose, is money. He's always chasing money. He's chasing money with Franklin. He's chasing money no matter what. Even that one girl mentioned some money. Because remember, we talked about the girl that came up, whatever. I don't think that's going to be the last we see of her, but she asked for money. So if it was something that Jeff was behind, again, this sounds like all these ploys are just to get Rashida's family's money. So we'll see how it goes, obviously. And I'm not that petty. I'm not the petty that I will sit in the car. I'm the petty that I open up the car, get out, and leave the car door open and let your shit die. That's me. So now you think you gonna go to church in the morning? Oop, you gonna have to call AAA.
You're so funny.
That's it.
But you know what? To your point, she did say you don't open up to me anymore, because I thought the same thing that you thought. Like there was a point where maybe he never really cared about her, but when she's having her dialogue, she makes it seem like there was a point when they did have a closer relationship, is how she makes it sound. I just think that they have become disconnected somewhere down the line at some point, or maybe his, as she don't need a beard no more. I don't know. But I do think that somewhere down the line, she believed that they were in sync just by her conversation. Sorry, that's all I wanted to say.
Child, it would have been no way in hell. Maybe a long time ago, maybe I would have sat in the car. But with the way my neck and back and everything else is set up now, ain't no way I'm sitting up in no car cramped up all damn night. The max you might have got out of me is 10, 20 minutes, especially once the hot sauce would have been burning my damn tongue, and I would have needed to give you a lashing at the fact that you was even comfortable to get out the car and leave me there, go and take a shower and lay in the damn bed and think you was going to sleep the night away. If I can't sleep tonight, you ain't sleeping tonight either. That's first and foremost. But, Rashida, she had more patience than me. She sat there. Maybe she knew if she would have went in there, it was going to be the burning bed. I don't know. So maybe that was better for her to sit there. But then these kids, I don't like these damn kids either. But y'all be acting like, when I say y'all, I mean the parents, is acting like these kids are slow, because even William, alleged daughter, because we still need the DNA test, she peeped that Geneva ain't come home. These kids is telling him, Mama ain't come home. She ain't sleep in the bed. She ain't been in the guest room. She ain't been on the couch. Like, what are we doing here? So for me, it would either be that you used to her not coming in, so you don't care and you just trying to make a story up for the kids, or you really was that oblivious and don't give a damn at all what, whether she came in or not, because you still talk about, oh well, maybe she got up before me and made up the bed. Like it was no worry, it was no concern or nothing. But when we get outside, we talk about, babe, what's wrong? Why are you still here? I don't understand. You could have just pressed the button. Let me open the door for you now, Jefferson. If you do not get out of my damn face, baby, the way I would have jumped on top of this man, the way this man car would have been going, he definitely wouldn't have been riding to work in that today. And then for the phone to ring, and I agree, I feel the same way as everybody else. I think they're gonna do the okey doke and say, "Oh, he thought he was calling his wife." I don't buy it for 1 minute either. And Rashida, you better be smarter than to fall for it, girl. But we gotta go ahead and drag it out a minute. But I'm gonna be so mad if that's all they have to say about this. But I have a feeling that's what it's gonna be. I didn't realize it was you. I thought I was calling somebody else. No, he was thirsty as hell because Jefferson said when he was on his way out, I'm going to call you when I get in the car. He said, damn, he's taking too long, whoever it was. Or maybe he got multiple of them. I don't know because we definitely have not got the confirmation that it was the deacon, but I'm feeling like it was the deacon. But he took too long. Homeboy was thirsty and called back, and you just called back at the wrong damn time.
Right. Yeah.
Lord.
It's some shenanigans, and I'm damn sure. Oops, I'm darn sure looking forward. Looking forward to it all going down. I had to go do my other people voice. I'm looking forward to it going down, but I need to know what the heck Lance is into. Their son. I need to know what is he doing with this extra money that he allegedly needs all of a sudden. Is the boy on some stuff, or is he, tricking his money out? Like, what are you doing with this extra money that you all of a sudden need? They need to address that. I hope they'll address that at some point before this season does come to an end. But with that being said, y'all, we have literally covered every single character, male, female, somewhat male, but all the female perspectives of what we have going on in Tyler Perry's Divorced Sisters. Any final thoughts from anyone on the episode, and what do you have coming up on your channel? And we will start with Letitia first.
Yes, I totally forgot to say he's up in the closet. I forgot to say that earlier. That's it. I cannot wait. And next week, this week actually, it better be explosive. It better be some fireworks. Because we need to find out what is happening here. But I want it to be fireworks all the way around. Like, let even Javon come out and do some extra things or whatever. Let Geneva show up at their dinner date and blow it all up. I mean, just show us something. Okay, I'm excited about it. Okay, so what I got going on, obviously we're here for Divorce Sisters on Thursdays. I'll be joining Candy Love and the crew to talk about Twisted Tuesdays for I'll let Candy talk more about it, but I'll be on with Twisted Tuesdays. And also I am finally back with Beyond the Gates. So if you want to check out my 3-minute or less shorts, my quick light recap of Beyond the Gates, I'll be doing those again Monday through Friday. Thank you. I appreciate you, Tika.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure. Big Sheeta baby, what you got going on?
Big Sheeta baby. I am episode 3, that's when they pulled me all the way in 110%. I am here for the shenanigans. I'm here for everything that they have to give us. I am so happy that they are shooting these numbers through the roof. People talk their junk about these shows, about Mr. TP himself, but hey, listen, his work speaks for him, and we are here on every week talking about something dealing with him in his show, whether it's Sisters, whether it's The Oval, Beauty in Black. We're going to talk about something dealing with this man, and I need people to give him his props and just let it be what it is. This is an amazing show. I love it. I love it. I love the drama that they're bringing to us and the beautiful people that we see each and every week. Beautiful Black people that we see each and every week. But as for me and my house, yes, like Letitia said, we are doing single white female on Twisted Tuesday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Please come and join us in the chat. And if you ladies would like to join us in the live and have the conversation, I would greatly appreciate it. And you're more than welcome to come. Thank you, Tika. Thank you, EJ, for having me here every week. Thank you.
Absolutely, always fun because we love we always love your feedback on these crazy sisters that we dealing with these days. Any show, so by all means, feel free come back whenever you want
Thank you,
to.
thank you.
Big Sheeta, baby.
Okay, I was just about to say it just like that. Tamika, Tamika, final thoughts on the episode and what do you have coming up on Tamika's Den?
I love the episode. The episode was good. It was getting me all in my feelings. I was cursing them out, laughing at some parts. So, I was here for it. That's what I come for. I come for the shenanigans and the drama. And they delivered. Definitely enjoyed it and looking forward to the next one and seeing how they gonna break it down and what else we gonna have going on. As far as me, right now I'm just doing reviews on the Shy, Divorce Sisters, of course, and BMF. Usually do the first reaction for BMF and then join EJ and Moochie for the live discussion over the Shy. And I may be joining some other panels this week. Just keep your notifications on. I did do a self-care Saturday in which you should be watching. So if y'all didn't see that, check that out too. That's it for now.
Absolutely,
And
absolutely.
always a good time joining you ladies to have these discussions.
Always glad to have you here because I love it when you go off on some of these characters that's be doing the most. So always an enjoyable moment. And a quick announcement, y'all. The next episode, the next recap is definitely going to come out. We're going to go live on Thursday. Your girl was out of town doing some things, so we had to adjust. And I just want to thank y'all for adjusting with me. Y'all couldn't be like, girl, you know what day we're supposed to do this on, but y'all decided to adjust with me. So I appreciate that by all means. And of course, my co-host with the most, EJ, final thoughts and what you got coming up on your channel.
Yeah, so first and foremost, thank you to everybody on the panel. We appreciate y'all. Y'all know we appreciate each and every one of y'all's perspectives and opinions. Y'all know your girl is overly opinionated, so please know that it's just me. I don't want anybody to ever feel a way about me. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And with that being said, yeah, as far as my channel is, let me give my final thoughts on this episode right quick. Final thoughts is that this episode was really, really good. I'm ready to see what's going to go down. I just want to see what the next words out of Rashida's mouth is going to be. That's all I care about for this next episode. For some reason, that's the only thing that I want to know. I want to know the exact next words that are going to come out. So I'm hoping that's exactly where we go. And then as far as my channel is concerned, I've been doing a 24-day countdown until All the Queen's Men comes back. So definitely check those videos out. If you're watching All the Queen's Men, please go and check those out. We are on day 6 right now. Yeah, that I did some more Divorced Sister stuff. I did what's next for episode 6. So you can definitely check that out. I have another video that I dropped to my members first, and then it'll drop on tomorrow. It's Geneva projecting. Check that out. I did a Shy video. I think I did a Fuego video this week too.
Yeah. We heard them shenanigans. Talk about my
I did a Fuego video. And then of course I had my Divorced Sisters recap. And then I got a family business video that I'll probably trying to get finished up for today because it's supposed to drop on Sundays, but I didn't get it ahead of time. So hopefully I'll get that dropped later today or tonight before 12 o'clock. And that's about it.
Absolutely. Always fun, always enjoyable when we get together, ladies. Thank you for your time. I absolutely appreciate it. As far as me and my final thoughts on the episode, the next episode, I'm definitely looking forward to the next couple of words that are going to come out of Rashida's mouth. I'm looking forward to some egg getting dropped on Geneva's face because she's doing the most. And I just want to see the plot. I want to see how the plot will thicken between Naomi as well as our boy Hakeem, aka Bolo. I want to see, just where all of that is going to go, because they on one of them images we see where they looking at the thing like, oh my God, something has happened. So Is it Franklin that has been taken out? Like, what is going on? So those are the things that I'm looking forward to for the next episode. I mean, I get what I want, but it's okay to have wishful thinking at the end of the day. Shout out to the cast of Tyler Perry's Divorce Sisters. I don't know if you ladies will ever hear this, but if you do, just know that you all literally have taken the reins, because Sisters was one of Tyler Perry's biggest shows. I'm pretty sure it's still one of his biggest shows, but y'all are kind of running neck and neck with these ratings, and y'all giving us such amazing energy. And I'm kind of into the Divorce Sisters a little bit more than I am the Sisters. Not taking away anything that the Sisters have established, but these Divorce Sisters, they've come with a whole different type of game plan, and they're definitely doing that thing out there. So I'm absolutely loving it. As far as my channel, I have my season finale of the Black Dagger Brotherhood that I will do tomorrow night. And then the following day, because I'm behind schedule, but it's okay. It's nothing wrong with being behind. Just catch up. And I will be doing on Tuesday, Kings of Joburg. And then of course we'll be back at it again on Thursday with Divorce Sisters. I'm going to do some stuff because I feel like BET Plus don't give my show Ruthless enough love. They don't show them enough love. So I'm gonna do just talk a little bit about Ruthless, just to remind the people of who really established BET Plus. I'm just saying. With that, y'all, that's about it. Want to thank everybody for tapping in, tuning in. Shout out to Daria. I was about to say Diara. They got Diara from Detroit coming back too, so I just thought I'd mention that. But shout out to Daria for tapping in. Shout out to Renee Beckham, Lemon Kush Pepper. Who else? Because I normally ask EJ to read all these names, but I almost got it. Jesus.
She always late. Travanista in the building. Melrose 1 in the building. Pre Bronson in the building. We appreciate y'all so much, and thank y'all for coming through and showing love. Of course, we had Mama Loves Peace. Oh, me too, girl. Or Mimi Loves Peace. Here I said Mama. Mimi Loves Peace. Me too. Sass Palm was in the building. We appreciate you. Kay Calloway came through. Thank you. And of course, everybody else that came through that we didn't get a chance to say anything. Please make sure to type in hashtag Replay Squad if you are here watching this on the replay, because we appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. And we are part of this thing. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all week. The beginning of y'all week.
Peace.
We cry together, we try together, even when our hearts are broke, we ride